Hi everyone. How are you? How are you? How are you? How's everyone doing? I hope you guys are all good. Hope you're all good. So hi Mitt. I think today I'm gonna try, because I made these years ago with my kids, and I can't remember. It was like, I know I have some in my Christmas box, but it's in our crawl space and I didn't go get it. Hi Gail, how are you? So I'm gonna attempt to make some paper ornaments. So we'll see how they come out. So that's what I'm gonna work on. So this is just some painting paper. I was trying to make one out of painting paper, but I have a feeling that this painting paper is not, the weight of it is not strong enough. Does that make sense? But we'll try anyway. I made one out of painting paper, but it didn't, I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I did wrong. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Bunny. Hi, Lori. Hi, Joni. Joni, did you ever find what you were looking for? Hi, Lori. You misplaced your favorite stencil. Oh, girl, that has happened to me more times than what I even want to admit. So anyway, I made these with the kids many years ago. Like, I want to say when my oldest daughter was like kindergarten or something. We made them because they're super easy to make, but I can't. It could be just because I used magazine paper. I don't know. Maybe I didn't use enough of them. I thought I only used 8 before, but I don't remember the dimensions. But this one has like 11 in it because it needed more to be filled up. But I'll try it with some scrapbook paper too. Hi, Nancy. We have 2 Loris. Hi, Amanda. Everybody got your beverage of choice. My hottie just brought me a cup of coffee. And happy Friday. Aloha Friday, everyone. And tell me what's new in your world. You know what, Lori? They're super easy to make, and you can make them with anyone if you can remember how to do it. My problem is, how many of you guys have made have forgotten how have made so many things in your life that you forget more than you know? Hi, Jane. Hi, Jane. I was talking about you last week, Miss Jean Peter Artist. I was telling everybody that. Do you have an Etsy shop, Jane? So if you guys want to make along, you need to cut some circles. But let me just test it out with this magazine page. And if it doesn't work out with the magazine pages, we know that that's what it is. Because, guys, I've made these. Jean, you probably have made them with your kids. You just need a round template. And so if you have a die cut, a punch, you can use that. Hi, Julia. Jean, I was talking about Jean. Jean has an artist. No, that requires work. No, I was just telling everyone last week about the pocketbook that you made me, or that I got from Kara's auction that you made. And I was just telling everyone that, if they were going to support a local artist this holiday season, to have a check you out. That's all. That's all, Mama. So, you guys, this is how I did it with the kids, but I remember I did them with construction paper. Okay, and I'm using a hot glue gun, which you guys know I don't normally use a hot glue gun. I mean, I have multiple hot glue guns, but it's faster and better to do it with a glue gun, especially when you're using magazine pages, because it's thin. Oh, you have one too, Jane? Platypus Designs? Oh, great. Good for you. Janet. Hi, Janet. How are you, Janet? How are you? How are you? Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Cassandra. Cassandra, I saw your post. When are you going on your cruise, right? Your Italian cruise. So this is the idea. You have to cut circles, and this is how I do it. This is the cheater way, because you guys know me. I can't do anything that's like regular. So I'm just going to I'm going to draw one, and I'm going to fold it back and forth until, I have enough. The ones I remember making with my kids, I thought you only used 8 circles. The one that I made here has got 11 circles. So we're going to try it one more time and see what I did wrong, because I obviously did something wrong, because I don't know. I don't know. So how's everybody been doing? Have you guys all been doing well? I have to tell you, this week has been, I've had a few ups and downs, but all in all, it's been a really good week. Today I had a wonderful day. I mean, it's still early in the day here for me. It's only 4 o'clock, but today I had a wonderful day. And lots of good things going on. So I vaguely remember doing this with 8, but that could just be some sort of old memory replaying. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Did you guys see Phaedra's journals? Oh my gosh. You know, our lovely Phaedra Jones, our Crafting Mama Phaedra Jones, she has just a couple of, Jane, I hope you feel better. Have you seen Phaedra's beautiful journals that she made, you guys? They are so gorgeous. Go and check out her journals. They're amazing. They are amazing. Amazing. And she only has a few of them for sale, but I have to say, if you were going to treat yourself to anything, I would totally do it. They're gorgeous. You could cut them with a die cutting machine, but I didn't. Amanda says you had an amazing day. Oh, Amanda, that's so good. Congratulations. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Oh, I would be so excited, Bunny. They're coming through. Your family's coming 3 weeks from tomorrow. Oh, that's exciting. So you guys know how I always talk about the overinflated prices of things here in Maui. So my hottie just went to the grocery store. I asked him to get a couple things for dinner. And so he goes to get a couple of things. And he just says, I just want to tell you this. It's so funny. He comes back just a few minutes ago, goes, I went to the store and they have stovetop stuffing on sale. I said, oh, that's good. He goes, are you ready for it? I said, yeah. 2 for $6. As if that is on sale. You guys, ridiculous. So ridiculous. Can you imagine? 2 for $6. I said, wow. He said, yeah, and that's supposed to be on sale. 2 for $6. I bet you guys are all shopping at that big box store, and stuffing is like, what, $1 or 88 cents or something really inexpensive like that. Am I right? Isn't that ridiculous? Right? 2 for $6. I was like, that's so I've never even, like, I can't even wrap my head around it. 2 for $6. So if it doesn't work with my magazine pages the way I remember it, I'm going to try to get 3 of them out of there. I don't know why I can't. I should be able to. Anyway, wouldn't normally draw all of them, but I'm going to see if I can get 3 out of one side. Or 3 out of one little thing. But my template, my my wire, I was like, oh, ridiculous. But for the first time in a really long time, I think we will all be here for Thanksgiving. All my kids, and even Hottie, he has a day off, which is so surprising. You guys, you know, when you live in a tourist area, lots of people come, you know, for the holidays. So we don't usually get the holidays off. So I said to him, that's awesome, you know. That's awesome that he does. How many do I have? 1, 2. And they're not perfect. Mine are not perfect. So what are you guys planning on doing for Thanksgiving? Does anybody have is anybody traveling? Are you cooking? I'm making a circle ornament. Cassandra, didn't you make these with your kids? You probably made them with your kids when you were, you know, teaching. I made this one. I made them with, I thought that you only used 8, but I didn't like the way the 8 looked, so I kept adding them. I'm going to try this one. We'll see, and if not, it could be just because I'm using magazine pages. You know, it doesn't flip up. You could actually mail it to me for $6. That's ridiculous. Hey, Miss Vicky S. Wednesday is your turkey day with the kids. Oh, that'll be great. Hi, Safia. How are you? Good morning. You're packing. So if you guys see Safia's name right here, it's Dust Fairies. That's Safia. If you guys are looking if you're looking to treat yourself or looking for some beautiful authentic sari silk, she has officially opened her shop and is selling bundles of sari silk. Very reasonably, I might add. And I saw she just is making new bundles with some beautiful cotton fabrics, beautiful, vividly colored cotton fabrics. And so you guys head on over and check her out. You haven't made this one? You know, I just remember making them with my little one, and we made them, and then I remember, like, when she was older, they made them as like a math project. Like, I don't remember the whole thing. How many of you guys have made more things, have made so many things in your life that you've forgotten how you've made them, or you have like an ornament on your tree? Like my mother we used to make Christmas ornaments every year, and we would pick a theme, you know, like whatever. I can't even tell you. We had crazy themes on our Christmas tree some years, depending upon what was popular or who was into what or what have you. And so I've made every kind of ornament possible. I mean, I'm kind of partial to making paper ones now just because I think so many people, you know, anybody can do it. You can try to do it with paper, and then if you do it with like the kind of paper I'm using at first, then when you do it with nicer paper, you'll like it more. Does that make sense? Okay, so I have to decide. I think I'm going to put the color on the inside, and this is a regular black magazine page. I don't even know what was on the other side. I think I'm going to put the black on the outside and the color on the inside, and we will see how it comes out. And then I have some scrapbook paper here, and I have an atlas too. Yes, you can remember when or how many made. Oh my gosh, yes, me with those silly raffia angels. I made hundreds of those, and my kids will never forget it. Every single time I tell them I'm making Christmas ornaments, they laugh, and they have an accent as they talk about a raffia angel. It's ridiculous. You sure have, right? We all have. You know what, Lynn, that happens to me too. Lynn's saying that her mom used to make clay ornaments and that she tried to replicate the recipe and she couldn't. Oh my gosh, Lynn, you know what? That's happened to so many of us. Hi, Chai. Oh, you're cutting up a rack for a friend? Oh, that's awesome. Hey, Julia. What do you want on the holidays, Gail? I missed what you wanted on the holidays. I missed what you said. All right, we're gonna try this and see how this one works. Okay, this is what I remember, and if you guys want to pipe in, if you remember how you've made these, I remember making them with my kids, but I don't remember. I honestly don't remember. All I remember is I thought we made them. I thought we did 8. So, you know, you use hot glue. I mean, you could use wet glue too, but my poor hot glue gun is so little, and it's a high temp hot gun, and oof. All right. This is what I remember. Jean, you must have made these. I would bet you have made these. Okay, so there's 4. Okay, glue goobers on me. Anyway, I want you guys to go over and show Phaedra some love. Whether you can afford to buy one of her journals or not, you guys should go over and just check it out. She takes making a journal to a whole new level. You know, she's a doll maker, and she makes some amazing dolls. And her journals are just gorgeous. Okay, so that's 3 pieces. Whew. Let me put one more on the top. We're gonna try it with the 8, with the 8 petal for this one, and then so you do 4 on top. This is what I remember. But I did. You know, the really sad thing is, if my mom was still around, she'd be like, "Oh, this is what you do to fix it." Oh. My sister and I were laughing about it. She was definitely like the queen of crafting. Okay, so that's 4 on the top, and I'm going to do 4 on the bottom, and we'll see how it looks. And then you open it up a little. Oh, you talk about your rack? I missed what you said, Gail. I'm sorry. That's what I get for looking down. That's what I get for looking down. You guys, it's like I can't chew gum and blow, what is it? Walk and chew gum at the same time. What was I going to tell you that happened this week? I had some pretty funny, you know, my whole family thinks that I'm ridiculously hilarious anyway. Like they all laugh at me as if I've done something totally ridiculous, which I generally do. Oh no! Living embodiment, tell us your first name. Oh no. Living, we're going to hold you in the most positive form of Avery. Oh, what a beautiful name, Avery. Oh no, Avery. Well, big hugs to you. Do you think you can get the doctor to write some sort of extenuating? My niece had something similar. Like, she was really sick, and she had to get doctor to write her a note so she could get to do something like that. But she was sick, so, oh honey, I'm so sorry. Okay, and I have one more to do on here. We'll see how this one comes out. Now, I know you guys must have made these before. I know you must have. Because my grandmother used to have them on her Christmas tree, and they were in the shape of, she did them in Christmas trees. I think we had bells, balls, and she made them. And you know what she made them out of? Are you guys ready? You're going to laugh. She made them out of those paper Reader's Digest. Remember when you used to get the paper Reader's Digest when it would come to your house? Almost like a TV guide. I mean, I'm sure they still have them. You guys would be so proud of me. I canceled some of my magazine subscriptions today. I canceled some because I have too many and I'm not using them all fast enough. I'm a superhero of trash crafting. Okay, Lala. Oh, Avery, big hugs to you. I think I would focus on having your parents go in and chat with them. I think there's always exceptions to everything. Alright, we're going to try it with 4 this time, and if it doesn't look right, we'll add more, but I can't remember, you guys. I'll let my hot glue dry for a second. And then I remember, like, you put your finger in here. This is what I remember, but I may be wrong. What's fun is if you get it down or you get the right kind of paper. I know I made this with construction paper, so I would think it would work with magazine pages, but one never knows. One never knows. You remember, Cassandra? It's ridiculous, yeah, right? Alright, let's see. Alright, let's try to do the bottom one, or the top. Maybe this one will be the top one. Whichever one looks better. So I can't believe Thanksgiving's next week. I should have Googled it. You know what, Gail? I should have, okay? But I don't even, what is it called? Paper balls? I don't know. I should have. There's probably a YouTube video on it, but I don't even know what it's called. I don't know. My grandmother made them out of, my grandmother made them out of those paper Reader's Digest that look like a old TV guide. And I'm sure nobody knows what an old TV guide is, like an old rotary phone. Nobody uses them anymore, so nobody knows what they look like. Have you guys noticed that? Have you guys noticed that kids don't know what like old rotary phones and stuff like that look like? They don't even know. One of my friends showed one of her kids like an 8-track tape player. And what did they think it was? I can't remember what they thought it was. It was something so funny. And we laughed so hard. We were like, what? That's so ridiculous. I can't believe Thanksgiving is next week. I feel like this year has flown by. What about you guys? What do you think? What are you feeling? You guys feeling like this year has flown by too? Alright, let's see. This one. I'm adding a little glue at the top. I don't remember adding glue at the top of the ones I made before, but you guys, it has been years. Next time I'll Google it, Gail. I wasn't smart enough to Google it because I figured how hard, because I kind of remembered roughly how I made it, and I didn't. No, normally before I would come on it, I would work it out, but this week has been, I have not been home. I've had all kinds of stuff that's taken me away from my house this week. Normally I would sit down and work on it. I did actually venture over to the storage, and you guys, we have so much stuff in storage that there was just like no way, because I was really looking for the snowflake ornament. I mean the snowflake die. I pulled out like 2 tubs, but there was this huge bed. My daughter had this big, my littlest one had a big bed, it's like a loft bed. And when my friend was coming, we took it out of the house because we needed a double bed in that room. And so we put a double bed in that room. Or maybe it's even a queen bed. How many of you guys are familiar with those sleep number beds? Anybody? Well, I was looking for a blow-up mattress for when my friend came to stay, when my friend was here for the time she was. And somebody was selling a sleep number bed, and when I called him, he was like, I use it as my guest bed. I blow it up and take it apart. So you found a YouTube video? Oh, well then there you go. Better than me, Mama. Anyway, so we took down her big loft bed, and it was one of these, I have to tell you, it was this amazing loft bed, and I didn't want to get rid of it because I thought it had bookshelves and all kinds of stuff in it, and I thought for sure she'd want it back up. So that was in the front of my storage, so I wasn't able to get all the way to the very back where I think I could see some other boxes. I got to the ones I could, but I couldn't move that bed, and I went by myself, so that's what I get. That's what I get for going alone. Okay. This one might work out a little better. It probably works out better if you use cardstock, or if you use thicker paper. If you're not using trash. But you guys know me, I'd be liking to craft with trash. Okay. I like to craft with trash. I don't know why I like to craft with trash so much, but I just do. Well, recycling, it's not really trash, but you know what I mean. And for whatever reason, I think we may have put a disc. I want to say that I think we did. Let me see if I can cut another piece. Let me see if I can cut a piece of a circle to go in the middle, a smaller one. We'll see. Let me see if I can cut a small disc to go in the center. That might be what we did. I don't remember. So, you love recycled art too? Hi, Scotty. Hi, Anne. How are you? It would have probably behooved me to have gotten my circle punch and brought it in here, but I didn't do that because that would have made my life way too easy. That would have made it way too easy for me if I had done that, but I didn't do it. So I don't know what I'm going to cook. Obviously, I'm not going to be cooking any $6, $12, what I mean, $6 stovetop stuffing. No, I'll make stuffing. I can make my own stuffing. I don't need stovetop, but I just thought I would give you a perspective of like the crazy, ridiculous pricing things are here. little bit, maybe a little bit smaller. You made 3 junk journals this week? Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I promise I will get the video up for our swap. I was going to do it yesterday and I just didn't get a chance to. Okay, I think this is what I did. I think this is what we did. I'm going to try it. And if it doesn't work, maybe I'll cut it just a little bit smaller. And if it doesn't work. You have a YouTuber that says she uses 16 circles? Well, there you go. Well, I remember doing it with my kids, and I think it was only 8. But it could have been the size of the circles too, Gail. So, could have been the size of the circles. Could have been the size of the circles. Definitely could have been the size of the circles. Well, I'm going to let it dry. I'm going to put a circle in the middle, and then I'm going to glue the other one to that side, and we'll see how it comes out. You're working on a junk journal this week? Oh, that's great. Oh, good. I hope you do, Avery. Stay for it. I think you'll like it. You guys, my meditations lately, can I tell you? I don't know what's going on, but they've been amazing. So I cannot encourage you enough to take 5 minutes for yourself and meditate if you can. However it works for you. Avery, and we'll all put you in our woo-woo so that you can get into the best high school possible. Definitely let us know how it goes. You're definitely not alone. Definitely, Avery, you need to advocate for yourself. Definitely write a note. What should you write? Lynn, you probably can help Avery better than I can with this, because didn't you have to do that with your daughter? So I will get our swap up. I promise I will get our swap up really soon. And I've decided only 1 ATC per person, because then that way you can send it to more people. Like 1 ATC, a couple of things to make another ATC, like some stuff that you might want to add to it, right? Yep, this one worked out much better, mo better. Now I don't even have any beads over here. I should figure out a way. Then I need to figure out, maybe I have some ribbon. Let's see. What colors are these? These are like red and green. Let's see. What do I have here? I have some floss. I have some green floss. Let's see if I have red that'll work. Guys, do you think I have enough embroidery floss? Bag of embroidery floss. One year we went to, I can't even remember where we went, but we went somewhere, and I have all this because we made friendship bracelets with all the kids, and it was a lot of them, and it was like so, the kids had so much fun. Now I have like this plethora of embroidery floss. So, hi Miss Linda. Hi Susan. How are you? How was your flight? You have a bag like this too, Amanda, right? Ridiculous, right? You guys, you'd be so proud of me. I have like gone through and I have let go of so much stuff. I am going to do a de-stash soon. Of all the cool stuff that I'm not using. Like, I have stuff that's like, here, let me decide which one's the top and which one's the bottom. I guess this one can be the top. I have all kinds of stuff, you guys, like stamp sets and just stuff I'm not using and I'm not going to use. So I'm going to definitely do a really good de-stash and do them in like flat rate boxes. Unfortunately, US only, because I can't, the postage to Canada and elsewhere would be ridiculous. But for the right person, it'll be the best thing. Because I am going to get rid of, I'm definitely going to get rid of some stuff. Like, stuff that I love, but I'm just, you guys, I've just sort of, it's going to sound terrible, but I've just sort of like, just decided that it's okay that I don't have my space back, and I may not get it back, so I might as well make my life the way I want it now, instead of waiting for something better or more or whatever. You guys get what I mean. So be on the lookout for that. I've got a huge tub of stamps, and it's mostly stuff like that, stamps and dies and stuff like that that I'm gonna let go of. What do you call the craft that uses barb needle punching repeatedly? Felting? Yes, felting. For a minute there, Jane, I thought you were asking a joke. I thought you were telling us a joke. I thought it was like going to be like, you know, what do you call, I don't know. You know those jokes. Okay, let me figure out how am I gonna. Oh, I know what'll work better. Duh, I'm a little slow. What did I do with my? I'm a little slow. I don't advise you to do this. Don't use your scissors for metal work. What did you say, Scotty? Acupuncture. Oh, perfect. Yes, that's what it is. It's acupuncture. It's acupuncture, Jane. Acupuncture, Jane. That is perfect, Scotty. Perfect. Bump. Well, we're happy you're all here with us. We're happy you're here with us, Susan. Well, I'm glad you are hanging out with your mom, who happens to be one of my most favorite people ever. For all of you that are watching my gratitude journal series, our lovely Linda McCullum made me the cover for my journal, and I love it. Can I tell you guys how much I love that journal cover? I have to tell you, I've never journaled in front of other people like that, so it's definitely taken me to like a really personal space. How many of you guys are journaling with me and can relate to my ridiculousness? Can relate to my everyday ridiculousness. Okay, I'm gonna put a bow on it though. I will put a bow on it. I'll figure out how to. It definitely needs a bow. It needs a bow on the top. I just put a piece of wire, and maybe I'll make a tassel for the bottom. But let me see. Let me see if I can figure out how to. Let me see. It has green and purple and red, but I don't have any red on it. Let's see if I have the purple. I think the purple might look better. Purple. You have? Oh, thanks, Cheryl. Thanks for doing it along with me, you guys. It's been a trip. I have to tell you, I didn't have any plan. It was more like because I had been going through so much ridiculousness, I decided that doing a gratitude journal would be really good for me. You know, I journal every day, but sometimes it's brain dump journaling. Do you know what I mean? And there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, there is nothing wrong with brain dump journaling. Okay? Some of us need brain dump journaling. Me. You know, there's nothing wrong with brain dump journaling. So, you know, I was not feeling any better. I don't share with you guys all the crap I go through because it's just too much sometimes. It's too much for me. And I'm a firm believer that when you put it out there and other people hold you in that thought, that it manifests even more, you know. So I definitely don't tell people my shizzle like that, because who wants to repeat? It's already bad enough that you're going through it. Who wants to repeat it even more, right? So I've been like, I was like, you know what? I'm going to gratitude my way out of this crap. I am not going to feel this way anymore, and I'm just not going to do it anymore. And so that's why I started it. It's been incredibly rewarding, but I have to say it's also been like a little, it's been like a little revealing, you know, like, especially the more I stay in the spirit of love and gratitude, the more honest I get with myself. It feels like the more the stuff that I was like worried about or thinking of just doesn't matter. I'm sorry guys, my neighbors are going for it outside. I don't know what they're doing, but they're like doing a bucket thing right outside my window or my door. So if it gets loud. So it's been a great thing, but it's also been like, it's been really personal, you know? So I hope you guys jump in and do it. It's been wonderful for me. Oh, go do what you need to do, Lynn. Don't worry. We're all good here. Thank you for hanging out with us. We love you, Lynn. Have a wonderful weekend. Oh, that's right. You're going to your doll show. Good luck tomorrow, Mama. I hope it works out well. Sending you lots and lots and lots of love. I hope it works out well. Hope you sell a lot. We're sending you like good vibes to sell a ton. To sell a ton. Hope you sell, sell, sell. Hi, Laura. The more open and vulnerable you make yourself. I know, right? Oh, it gets, some days it's really, I'm out there. Hi, Taz. It's raw. It's really raw sometimes. I mean, it's like, it's raw for me. You're starting to visualize a happier, healthier you. You know what? It totally works. It totally works. Lynn says she's going to be at the Pleasanton Doll Show at the Alameda County at the Alameda County Fairgrounds. And you have to go back and look at the pages so you don't repeat the same ones. But it's okay to repeat the same ones. You know what? It's okay. You have to be where you are. You know, it's like, I just know this, that since I've been doing it, I have been feeling better about myself. I've also been feeling very vulnerable. I've also been feeling like raw in some instances, but I've been feeling, it's not a bad thing. It's just, I've just been feeling more, I don't know. It's not bad. It wasn't what I expected, though. It really wasn't what I expected. I mean, I don't know what, I honestly didn't really have any expectations, but definitely whatever this is not what I expected. All right, I need to work on my, let me see if I can comb my tassels. Let me see if I can. All right, let me see how I'm gonna attach it. How I'm gonna attach it to that side. Here, I have a piece here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I'm brave, Laura, but I'm definitely vulnerable. That's for sure. It's definitely been. It's been intense for me. It has been intense for sure. So I'm gonna see if I can tie this. Let's see. You guys do not have to make yours as ridiculous as I'm making mine. But I'm just, you know me. I gotta go for the ridiculous. Otherwise, like, what else is there? Oh, thanks, Laura. I have to tell you, sometimes it catches me off guard. It really catches me off guard. Like, I don't come to the table with any sort of, like, plan. I mean, I might try to find, because I'm trying to make the journals shorter, or the journals, the post shorter, not so long, not so lengthy and lengthy because of YouTube or whatever. I mean, I am trying to, so I'm trying to come with my supplies and everything already there, because it's a lot, you know what I mean? And I know people, people get intimidated by long YouTube videos. They don't bother me. I actually like them because I feel like I feel like I get to know people in a long YouTube video. Does that, But I know for some people it's just too much. So I'm trying to, like, make them short. I'm also not coming with any sort of agenda or preconceived notion or anything, because I do want them to be authentic. I want it to be authentically who I am and whatever I'm going through. And, at that day, called expectations. Well, I'm doing my best, and some days, and I'm trying to approach every day like, okay, today's a new day. Today's a new day. I'm purposefully not gonna carry my crap over. How many of you guys how many of you try to do that? I mean, that in itself is a practice. I mean, for me, it's a practice. Like, I'm seriously, like, trying not to carry my crap. Like, seriously, like, saying to myself, I'm gonna do my best, but I'm not gonna carry the crap. I'm not gonna carry that crap anymore. It's not gonna be my focus. The crap is not gonna be my focus. The crap is not going to be my focus. So I'm seriously trying. It's not so easy, but I'm trying. I'm not trying to carry. Yeah. Oh, I love Barb Owen. You guys, I love her. If you're not one of her subscribers, go over and subscribe to her. She's authentic. She is who she is. She is what you see is what you get kind of person. And I have to tell you, that is the best kind of person for me. You know, I'd rather have one friend like Barb Owen than hundreds of people who think, you know what I mean? And I consider her a friend. I think she's awesome. You guys, she's so real, so authentic, and she's so talented. And talk about, like, forget more things than you can, you know, talk about what we were just saying, like, how many of us have forgotten more things or than you know, have learned more things and forgotten them. I'm sure she's right there. Okay, I put a little pin at the bottom. You don't have to do it that way. In fact, if I do it, I'll make another one and do it where you don't even need that. But I'm going to tie my tassel on it. You know, people always write me notes and say, what do you do with your painty papers? And I'm like, anything you want to do. I make pockets for my journals with my painty papers. What do you guys do with your painty papers? I mean, you should do what works for you with your painty papers. But I happen to be in love with painty papers, but not everybody is, I know. But back to the meditations thing. This week has been, for me, because of the gratitude journaling, it has been intense. The meditations have been, maybe no. Let me just tie another knot and then I'll cut it off. The meditations have been clearer. My meditations have been clearer. I've been focusing on living in the moment, living in gratitude. I've been focusing on letting go of what doesn't work. And sometimes, you guys, what I found for myself is that includes people. I'm not telling you guys to let go of your people, but I'm telling you, for me, it has included people in mine. Okay, let me put a I may have to re-glue the center. The center is bothering me. Look, it's almost done, but can you see it? I mean, I may have to re-glue the center because I'm a little bit of, even though I craft with trash. I craft with trash with conviction. So it has my little tassel on the end, and I hang it on my tree. It'll look nice. But it's just the inside of I glued 2 magazine pages together. Maybe I need to do 3. Yeah, Amanda's saying including people can be very cleansing. I know, right? But it's a little bit hard. Hi, Rosie. How are you, Mama? Yeah, buying Barb's Mandala Madness cards are so worth it if you can afford them. So worth it, and they're not that pricey. I probably should put a bow on the top, but that's number 1. So I'm gonna make a couple more. This one was number 1 that had 11. And that was a little bit too many. And this one was 8. So maybe I'll try one. You said that the person had 16 on theirs? Yeah, person. Yeah. If we were in the same place, you're right. It would be boring. Oh, Gail, I'm so sorry. But you know what you can do, though? Okay, so I'll just share something. I share way too many personal things. Like, sometimes I'm like, I kind of get like, I cringe a little because I'm like, oh, God, I hope they don't listen. Like, people that I'm discussing, because they'll know who they are. So, I have someone in my life that I love dearly. Love her more than anything. She is one of the most absolutely difficult people that you will ever meet. She is so difficult that she causes herself more grief than anything. And she doesn't listen. She's like a person that doesn't listen. And she very rarely, if ever, apologizes for anything. So I'm going to need one more I wonder if I can get one more. very rarely apologizes for anything, and she can be very nasty. Like, the things that she says are very hurtful and can be very, anyway. So what I've done is I've decided that, you know, I'm not going to react to whatever she does. And she does stuff that is for attention, you know? And it's very, I'm going to use an atlas page. So I'm going to make one out of an atlas page. I don't know if it's thick enough. I might have to glue two together. Here, let's do Missouri. let's do Missouri. So anyway, what I'm doing, Gail, is I'm just holding her in the highest light that I can and sending her love. And knowing that if I can hold her in that light, somewhere, somehow, somewhere, there is, she feels it. Whether she knows it or not, she feels it. I have to use a matte knife, I mean a X-Acto knife to get this out. So I'm just holding her in the highest love that I can. Not taking anything that she's doing or not doing personally. And because that's all I can do. All I can do is hold her in the highest love possible. And every single time that I go to have an interaction, or I want to have an interaction with her, or an interaction comes up to have with her, all I do is I don't react, and I don't say anything in return. I don't because I find that the more I say, the worse it gets. And words don't ever solve anything, you guys. You know that as well as I do. Words never solve. Words hurt you, and they very rarely solve anything, unless whatever they're said with is actually meant. I mean, how many apologies have you ever gotten in your life where it wasn't authentic? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue one page on top of the other because it's like too flimsy. And I think that's what was wrong with this one, was the magazine pages. Even though I glued two magazine pages together, it was flimsy. So I don't know if that will help you, because, you know, that person that you're speaking of is in your life pretty present, and there's not much you can do about it, right? But I've also realized that the issues, like the anger and the negativity and the resentment, that is her problem. It's not coming from me. I hold her in the highest love. And I had had a thing with her today, and I was just like, oh God, give me strength, give me patience. And I was like, I am not going to let this bother me. I am not going to go down this road. I am not. I was like, I am definitely not. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. She was like ripe today. And I was like, okay, not buying it, not going there, not doing it. And I listened, and I said, I wish you the best day. I love you, and I wish you the most blessed day. But the really sad thing is that when she's like good, she's amazing. Like when she's like the person that I know and love, she's like the most amazing friend, kindest, whatever. But when she's on the other side, and it usually comes from stress with her. Self-induced stress, I might add. I mean, not that all of our stress is not induced, but you know what I mean. I'm gluing it together with glue stick. Use what you have. I'm going to glue it together with glue stick. And I have to tell you, these Bondo things that Tracy sent me, they're like the bomb. They're like the bomb.com. They are the bomb.com. The bomb.com. These like Bondo. I think she says you put Bondo on with them. But I have to tell you, they work like amazing. don't know if that helps you, Gail, but yeah. What do they say? Your family are your best teachers. I mean, sometimes it's like intense. I'm missing what you guys are saying. It's not that way with your person? Okay. Oh, Mama, I hear you. It sounds like I'm talking about your mom. Oh, no, my parents are both passed away. My parents, can I tell you guys, I lucked out with parents. They weren't perfect by any means, but I lucked out with parents. My parents were so wonderful. Now, I had a stepmother that wasn't so wonderful. She was very jealous of my sister and I, which was so stupid. Anyway, but my mom and my dad were great. Oh, Gail, you know, caregiver syndrome is hard, Mama. I hear you, Lori. Yeah, older parents are hard. Yeah, I took care of both my parents when it was difficult, but we did. My parents were wonderful, but it was like, I lost my mom, and then like, not even less than a year later, my father-in-law, and he was sick, and so we went to take care of him. And then my dad, like 2 years after that, and it was intense. Oh, I'm sorry, Laura. Big love to you. Hi, APG. You guys send APG some love. Have you guys been watching her videos? I love her so much. She makes me laugh. She's a Texas girl like me. Okay, so I think this is thick enough. I should probably make one out of cardstock just for the giggles of it. In fact, maybe, let me see. I have my Hottie Bring. I have a tiny bit. I cannot find, we won't even talk about that. Let's just look at this inexpensive, but it needs to be two-sided. It'd be better if it's two-sided. I guess I could stamp on one side. Let me see if I have any two-sided. You guys, all of this I got years ago when I was visiting my sister. And I went to Tuesday morning. I told you guys a story. She was like, what are you buying? Why are you buying that? She thought I was completely ridiculous. She thought I was completely and utterly ridiculous. This is two-sided. Yeah, but that side doesn't have anything on it. You want something two-sided where it's like worth being two-sided. Oh, that one's nice. I like this. I don't think I have enough for 8, and there's not 2 pieces in here. See, all my 12 by 12 paper is in my storage too. You guys, I'm doing some serious, I'm going to do so much serious calamari, I'm going to have to like buy myself something. I'm going to do so much serious calamari that I'm going to go, oh, I need that now. All right, let's see. That one's not double-sided. These are my favorite brands of paper. The Crepe Paper brand. I love them. The quality of the paper is amazing. But this one's not double-sided either. Oh, my mind's eye is. Okay, let's see. Let's see if there's 2, because I'm going to need 2 pieces, because I'm going to need 2 pieces that match, because look at that. And that's got like, oh, that's got like a blueprint on it. This one might be good with the flowers. Let's see what else we have in here. Red and pink. Roses. That one's not. This one might be good. Here, this one's good. This is, I mean, this is like so, it's not really, it's red and blue, but I have 2 pieces of it. So 2 pieces is the optimal part. And my partner's my hottie. He's awesome, you guys. What did he do? He's hilarious. What did he do? He's always doing, he is so goofy. He's like a goofball. I thought it was perforated, but it wasn't. It was a cut. It was a cut on the dotted line. Okay? Alright, so I'll make one out of cardstock, and I'll make one out of a map. And we'll do the comparison, okay? We'll do the comparison. And of course I don't have a pencil. I only have a Sharpie marker. I have a pen. Let's see. Let's see if it writes. Yeah, that one writes. Okay. I just need 1 circle. I need 1 circle. He's awesome. You guys, you know what he bought me? And I was going to do a video with it. He bought me a 12 by 12 jelly plate. Okay. So I told you guys we have this crazy Ben Franklin store here. Right? That's our big craft store. Most of the things they have there, though, are for floral or for baking. So there's not a lot of craft. There's floral, there's baking, there's floral and baking, and what else is there? So a little home decor stuff. Anyway, years ago, they have like every 3 or 4 months, every quarter, they give you like a 40% off coupon of one item, one regularly priced item. And like last year, I wanted this 12 by 12 jelly plate, and it was like $66 or something. So 40% off would have been really good, right? So he goes to get it for me last year, and they refused to sell it to him for 40% off. And I'm like, they go, oh no, that's a Ben's Best Value. I told you it's a privately owned, this pen, it's a privately owned Ben Franklin. Anyway, and it's been here in the Hawaiian Islands for like 40 years. I don't know if it's been on my island for 40 years, but it's been here for a long time. So he's so sweet, guys. He wanted to buy me this jelly plate. He wanted to buy me this jelly plate because I wanted it. But they wouldn't sell it to him last year. So he was like pissed, you know, and it was like $66, and I just said, forget it. You know, I'm not going to buy a regular price. I could have bought it online or whatever for cheaper. Well, they had the 40%, and it comes up all the time, but I never, every 3 months or 4 months. But I never buy any. There's not much I want. But he wanted, you know, he's a painter, so he wanted some brush or some, I don't know. He wanted something that was like, sort of expensive. And anyway, so he went to get that. And I guess he talked with the guy at Ben Franklin, and he said, look, you know, I came here, whatever. He tells the manager of the store, whatever he tells him. And the guy was like, they should have sold it to you. And he was like, well, they didn't. So he tells them the story, and he came home with it as a surprise for me. But this time, guys, the jelly plate was only $40. So he got 40% off of $40. That's how much they've gone down. And I think other people have said something to me about, when I bought my jelly plate, I've had it for a while. A couple of years at least. I bought a little one, and it was expensive. And I bought mine online. So anyway, he bought me one. I haven't used it yet. I've been in the middle of this. I told you guys I have this deadline. I'm almost done. I've done 80% of it. And it's not art related. It's work related, you guys. It's not job related. Anyway, what am I missing you guys are saying? Your sweetie is your hero. Isn't that sweet that he bought me that 12 by 12 jelly plate? Oh, I hate those coupons too. It is frustrating, Gail, right? It's totally frustrating when people have coupons and then they tell you a big fat lie. Yeah, you feel like it's like the bait and switch. I used to feel that way about Joann's, but I think Joann's is like getting better. They don't have a Joann's here, but I can remember years ago going to Joann's and taking a sale paper with me, and they were like, "Oh, that's excluded," and you're just like, "What?" All right, you guys, this is my bad drawing. I should have gotten my circle punch or gotten a circle die out. I don't know if I have one this big, but I should have gotten one. But I didn't. But I did not. Yeah, you can make your own, definitely. Joann's is one of the stores you're thinking of. They're not better. I thought they were better. I haven't been. You guys, there's no Joann's here. The only time I ever get to go, and I haven't been, okay, when did I went to Boston last year. It was a year ago that I went to Boston, November. It was like yesterday, a year ago yesterday. And I did not, I was supposed to go see some friends. There was some big snowstorm. I didn't do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I only have 8 of these circles, and hopefully they're not all the same size. Maybe I should trim them all to be the same size. That probably would help. This is what you get when you cut them freehand, when you draw it and cut it freehand, Shelley style. You know, it's like, so this is 8 circles. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one, and then I'll do the, okay, so I have to decide what's on the outside and what's on the inside. And you see more what's on the inside. So maybe I should do the inside red and the outside blue. Yeah, so that's what he bought me. That was so sweet. I said, well, I don't need anything for Christmas. Thank you. That was so awesome. I mean, I wasn't expecting it at all. Anyway, that's what's going on in my world. My own ridiculousness. I am going to bake this week, though. I am going to bake. I decided I'm going to bake some pie and maybe make some jam. No, way back when I used to shop at Joann's all the time for fabric mostly, but still. The best gifts are unexpected. But I thought it was sweet. I mean, he had his 40% coupon. He could have used it for himself, but instead he used it for me. He has some tea with some Irish cream. That sounds good. Okay, so how many of you guys, what kind of jam? Well, I have all these mangoes that I have frozen that are from when it was mango season, and they're all frozen in my freezer. And my daughter like fussed at me last week. My older daughter, I told you, the queen of cooking. We call her the queen of cooking. She, oh my God, you guys, she made us homemade English muffins this week. I'm not a big bread person. They were so awesome. They had me dreaming about them all week. Isn't that ridiculous? You love mangoes? So I'm going to make some I think I'm going to, she just told me that she needs room in the freezer to, I don't know what she's putting in there. And so I have some mangoes. So I can make, I think of maybe mango. Either that or I have to make some mango ice cream or something. I mean, I don't want to lose them. You save more money at Joann's in Vancouver, Washington than you do at any art store. I hear you. You know, whenever I get one of those, you know, you can shop Michael's online. And so I obviously belong to Michael's online, and I don't know what I was looking for that I wanted. But I went online and they have the coupon, but it's never, first of all, they never have what I want. And second of all, they don't have what I want on sale. Like, you can't use the coupon for it. You know? Alright, let's see if it works better with these. Let's see if it works better with the... Let's see if it works better with the cardstock. I bet it does. I bet it's my magazine paper. But I made these with when I made them with the kids. We had to have made them out of construction paper. We wouldn't have made them out of any. We would not have had cardstock. We wouldn't have had cardstock in elementary school. But you know what else I'm going to do? Right now, I'm going to put my... let me see. I think I'm going to put my wire in there right now. You guys do not use scissors to cut your wire. That's me. You know what I did find when I was... Your squirrels eat the mangoes and the avocados where you are? We don't have any squirrels in Hawaii. You know what I was going to tell you that I found in my stash? Somebody asked me about it last week, and when I was cleaning, when I was looking for something, don't even ask me what I was looking for because I don't remember. I found remember I was telling you guys that I used to make seed pottery jewelry? I found a bag of pottery, of the pottery shards that I used to use, and I was thinking I'll try to remember to pull them out so I can show them to you next week. Because they are pretty cool. I have to say, they are very, very, very cool. The pottery shards are super cool. And they came from years of beach combing. They're not, and they're not, most of them I think are blue and white, and most of them are from Japan. Most of them are Japanese pottery. I mean, so if you were going to do it, I'd put your string in somewhere in there before you put your, you know what I mean, before you put your last compartment or whatever, your last. So I'll try to remember to bring that on Tuesday. I'll show you guys my pottery shards. I definitely have to fire up my kiln, my glass kiln. I told you like several years ago, maybe 3 years ago, I made all of these slumped wine bottle cutting boards. I think I told you that, right? And I thought I had a stash of them, but I guess I sold them all. And I think I have a little ADD because it's not that I don't enjoy making them, it was just, I don't know. I don't do that. I used to do the artisan market every weekend, and I don't do it anymore. But one of my old clients called me and asked me if I would make her a dozen. I was like, oh my God, seriously? So I'm going to fire my kiln up. I'm going to do that. If I get inspired, I may put a few of them in my Etsy shop, but we'll see how they come out. We'll see how I got to go to the dump and find the wine bottles first. Didn't I tell you guys my wine bottle story about how when I was heavy into it, that I had this friend that came by my house one day when I wasn't home, and I must have had, you guys, because not only did I make slumped wine bottles and stuff like that, I used to make like glass wind chimes, like that, like glass, I guess they're called wind chimes, I don't know. It definitely works better with cardstock, and it's easier if you do it with cardstock, so you live and learn. You love scones, Scotty? Oh, I love scones too. Oh no, she made some amazing so I had all these bottles, okay? So I collected all these bottles from the dump. I would go to the dump every day to the recycling part and climb in this thing, you guys. It's ridiculous. I would do it, Hottie would do it. We'd do it together. It's so ridiculous. Yes, blue bottles are definitely, but there's also some beautiful sake bottles and different things that I wasn't so familiar with. And then for a while I used to go around to like some of the hotels with high-end bars and ask for specific Ask for specific things, you know, ask for, you know, ask for a, whatever it was, whatever kind of bottle. And one time, so I must have had in my garage at one time, I must have had like, I don't know, 100 bottles, maybe more, I don't know. Because you have to do them in stages. You have to wash them all, and then you have to, they all have to fully dry, and you know, if you want to peel the labels off of all of them, and then you have to, you wash them in this like soapy hot water. You want to get it as hot as you can and soapy as you can, and because you want to clean them, because when you put them in the kiln, you want them to, and then you have to hang, you have a, my hottie made me like a bottle rack where you tilted them upside down, and you know, so they would, I didn't put enough glue on that one. Anyway, she came to my house, and I must have had like hundreds of bottles, I don't know, because when you cut them on a tile saw, they don't all make it. So like I was making wind chimes and all kinds of ridiculousness, you guys. Anyway, she came by. I wasn't home. She called me like, I don't know. I didn't even know she was coming by. She called me a couple days later and thinking she was going to do an intervention on me. She was she thought that I drank all that alcohol. I was like, first of all, how long have you known me? She was going to do an intervention. I was like, girl, you need to like lighten up. I said, you didn't notice the tile saw in the corner and all the bottles cut up? I guess all she noticed was the was the mass quantities of bottles that were hanging up, you know, that were on those drying racks, and the ones that were, I don't know, she just noticed all those stacks of bottles. I was like, girl. She was doing an intervention. She thought I had a drinking issue. I said, if I drink that much alcohol, I'd be dead, okay? Seriously, you guys. And it was like alcohol bottles too, not just wine bottles. It was like all kinds of vodka bottles, you know, because Sky Vodka's in that beautiful blue bottle, and then there's a whole bunch of different ones, and all this sake and whatever I found. Anyway, it was ridiculous. I was like, you guys, I've known her for years. I mean, I'm sure I must have had a glass of wine around her, but I don't know. People are so funny. Anyway. Okay, it definitely works better with cardstock or whatever this thick weight paper was. Because look at how nice it looks this way. Yes, cardstock wins. I guess there's some things junk mail don't work as good with. So cardstock definitely works better for this particular craft project. For those of you that, do you hear my neighbor has a puppy? And it's like, I don't know, they just like get it going. Anyway. So, yeah, she's going to do an intervention on me and my ridiculousness. Thought I was a wino. No, they were vodka bottles. Like, okay, like Sky Vodka, and then there's one called Pinnacle Vodka, I think it is, and that one is a light blue bottle, and that one comes out really beautiful when you cut it up and make rings out of it. Sky Vodka, Pinnacle Vodka. I might still want to put a disc in between. Maybe I need to add more glue. Anyway, Sky, Pinnacle. I was just trying to think of some of the other ones that were like, there's this sake that's like the bottle is like a turquoise blue. It's like, I don't know if I still have anything made from it. I'll show you guys. I don't know. I haven't done this since, it's been at least 3 years or more. So definitely the scrapbook paper works better. Okay, so now you know. This one I'm going to have to reattach one of them. Anyway, scrapbook paper definitely works better. Or cardstock, I should say. Thicker paper. Hi, Mary Lou. What does he drink every night from Canada? No, I did use. These were magazine pages. I was just like trying because I don't have a lot of scrapbook paper, but I have a little. This one I need to futz with though. Maybe I should have added a disc in there. I could go back and I could take it apart and add a disc. But all I'm saying is that it definitely works a little better than the weight of the paper works better than the weight of the paper works better. But you guys get the idea, right? You totally get the idea. I could do it with a map. I promise next week I'll work on my Christmas cards. I'm gonna find that. You like the yes? There's a Cobalt Riesling bottle. What other ones are blue? Yeah, I did. These were glued together. These were 2 pages glued together. Maybe I needed 3. Maybe I needed 3. I don't know. I'll try it again with 3. So he has a drink every day from Canada. Look, I don't have a thing against whoever drinks. That's like none of my business. Whatever you do with your life is your business. I don't have an issue with it. My only thing was that it was like she was like seriously going to come do an intervention on me because she was like, I don't know. I guess she thought I was like lushing it up. But hundreds, if you came and you saw somebody who had hundreds and you known them for a long time, okay, it wasn't like she was like some stranger to me. Like she knew me well. And you'd never seen them drink, and then you came to their house and they had hundreds of wine bottles in their garage. Half were soaking and other ones were drying. You wouldn't automatically go to alcoholic. You would go, wow, what are they going to do with all those bottles, right? I mean, I don't know. Guys, I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. I just know that it was just ridiculous. And I was like, are you serious? I was like, seriously? I was like, you are seriously even going to have that conversation with me? She was like dead on. She was going to have a big time intervention with me. She was intervening. She was intervening on my behalf. She was doing the full-on intervention. Guys, it was just ridiculous. I was like, oh my God. I was like, serious? We are serious in this intervention. I was like, I don't think so. Anyway, it just made me laugh. She was just... You guys, she knew I was an artist. It wasn't like that was like some... She knew I was a recycling queen. She knew I like loved recycling because I was always asking her to save me stuff. Granted, I never asked her for any bottles, but I might have if I thought of it, but I didn't because I wasn't, you know. Anyway, it's ridiculous. Anyway, that's that. Me and my wine bottle extravaganza. So silly. I need to glue this one together. Can I tell you, I know that I did not futz this much when I did it with 6-year-olds. Or 7-year-olds, however old my daughter was at the time. She was young. I know we didn't futz this much with 6 and 7-year-olds, and they took them home, and we glittered them. So can you imagine? They were like filled with glitter. They were like glitter extravaganza. They were glitter extravaganza. I might try it with regular glue too. I mean, obviously I think I used Elmer's with the kids because that's what we would have had. Hi Bootsy. Oh, I love a glass of wine. I have nothing against it. A glass of wine with dinner is awesome. But I'm just saying, if you came, okay, if you came to my house and you saw hundreds of bottles, your automatic assumption wouldn't be like, if you came and drove to my garage and all you saw were hundreds of bottles being, you know, in various stages of being cleansed, and wine labels, like I had, some of the wine labels were so pretty, I'd peel them off and use them. And in New York, Bootsy, I don't think they think anything. I think in New York they see everything. Don't you think so? Don't you think so? Alright, I challenge you guys to try and make one of these. Make it with your recycling, and then make it with scrapbooking paper, and then you tell me which one you think works better. I've been thinking about you, Roy. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about, I will, when I finish my room, it's not going to be, you guys, when you see it, it's not like some fancy craft room. It's my bedroom that is like doubling as a craft room. At least right now when my kids are here. But I have quilts, you guys. I have quilts that my grandmother made me, and I have them on my bed. You know, my dad's mom, I'm from Texas, for those of you that don't know, originally. I mean, I've lived here in Hawaii for about 10 years, and prior to that I lived in New York for like 20. So, but I'm from Texas, and I'm a 5th generation Texan, and I happen to have a nice collection of quilts that my grandmother made me. Booty said he'd asked why he wasn't invited. I know, right? I know, right? Gail said you said Chili, I had a party and didn't invite me. I know, ridiculous, right? You're going to make some painting book pages? Oh, awesome. I wanted to show you guys this book I'm working on, but I don't know where it is. I thought I had it close by, but you guys, because I have to put all my stuff up every night because it's in my bedroom. It could be under my bed in my little storage. Anyway, my window I have as my curtain for my bedroom is a quilt top. And I love it. I look at it every day. You just posted a very short video of a shoulder bag and pouch that you made from a New York City matte fabric. Oh, I would love that. Oh. Lori, you're not missing anything not owning any scrapbook paper. I don't have much. I just have a little bit that I bought it Tuesday morning years ago. Like probably 3 years ago. But I'll show you. So I have like a quilt my grandmother made me on my bed, and I have the quilt that, and they're not the same color. So my room is like a quilt. It's like quilt extravaganza. I have other quilts too. They change up all the time. So I was going to make one more with map pages. So how many of you, yeah, I say make them. They're kind of fun. I'm going to work out the kinks of it. I don't remember it being this difficult. And I don't remember the space being this large. So there must have been something, because this one's like better. I mean, because it's a bunch of them together. But I like, but you can see the insides of the pages on this. I don't know. I thought I only used 8. That's what I remember when I made them with the kids. But you guys, who knows? Maybe that was just like some memory I have of something else. I don't know. How many of you guys are like that? You go, I think I remember doing that. And then you go, oh no, that was something else. I have to go check it out, Bootsy. We'll all go check out your channel. You guys go over to Bootsy Sweethearts and check him out and subscribe to his channel. He does some really cool, he does lots of quilting and sewing crafts, and his partner's beginning paper crafting. But he also made some really cool button embellishments that I haven't made yet, but I'm going to. And I need a pencil. How do I get here with what I need? Anyway, so go over and check it out and support him. Support each other, you guys. Like and subscribe. Good night, Laura. Big hugs. How many of you guys? Hi, Liz. Have you been here this whole time and I've missed chatting with you? I'm sorry. Anyway, I wanted to, for those of you that guys want to do the ATC, the Christmas ATC swap, the 49-cent envelope, I'm going to do the video. I'll try to do the video tonight or tomorrow. Of course, this pen doesn't write. Why is my life like this? I'll try to do the video tonight or tomorrow. And my thought is you have to mail it out by, we'll have the sign up date. You have to like sign up. The sign up deadline will be like December 1st. And you have to mail out by January. You have to have them in the post by January 1st or maybe we can say by December 25th so people get them before the new year. Does that sound worth it? Can everybody make one ATC and fill a small 49-cent envelope? And you can sign up for as many people as you'd like. So you'll just have to put an ATC, maybe a few little bits and pieces so that they can create an ATC, and some sort of note that just says, you know, who you are. Just maybe it'll have like a couple of points, like, you know, maybe mine will say I'm Shelly from Hawaii, and you know, I like to paper craft and whatever, and wishing you a Happy New Year. How does that work? Does that sound good to everybody? So it'll give everybody, like, if you sign up this week, it'll give everybody almost a month to make one ATC. And the key is it's got to be flat because you want it to fit in a 49-cent envelope. And you add some extra bits. Maybe you add, like, if you sign up, Roy, maybe you add a New York City subway map or pay a piece of a New York City subway map, or you add a bus pass, you know, like one of those used bus cards, or maybe you add some postage stamps, some used postage stamps that you have. Maybe you add, I mean, that type of thing. I'm not saying send everybody a bunch of new stuff. I'm saying, you know, you sign up for something and then you send them you send them that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, maybe a couple of pieces of painty paper, but not like whole full sheets. Maybe you send them, you know, ATC size, a little bit bigger so they can cut them off, and maybe a couple of pieces of, I don't know, of ephemera. Nothing too extravagant, and you know, and something for, you know, preferably stuff from your own stash that you currently have. Like, no, the idea is not to go buy anything. Have you guys ever signed up for a swap? Just comment on this. Have you ever signed up for a swap and you felt like you needed to go buy stuff in order to participate? That whole pocket letter phenomenon, I think, was that, until it got to be real, until people were like, you know, until it was. You watch Bootsy all the time, Lori? Oh, that's awesome. Liz, it's giving you flashbacks to an extra credit geometry project? What? From high school? Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Tony, you know what happens. I mean, it's had to happen to me too. But I'm just saying, like, haven't you ever, like, haven't you ever, like, swapped with somebody and then or you sign up for a swap, they go, oh, that looks like it's great. And then you realize like everybody has, it's all about these products. And I'm just like, okay, that's not for me. That's why I say if you guys are into swapping, go over and join Rosemary Morris's group. She does some great swaps over in Flowish Trashy Junk Journals, or Trashy Flowish Junk Journals. And if you guys look through my videos and look for the ones that say Flow Journals, there's a, if you don't know who she is, there's a description, there's a link in one of the description boxes to the group on Facebook that she has. I have to say, out of all the people that out of all the groups I've belonged to, the ones that she does, the people are really great, and it's a good group of people to belong to. And she always, you know, she always hosts really creative, fun swaps. She's done some nice things, you know. She's talented herself, so I always enjoy it. I don't swap anymore, but yes, you prefer swaps where you make something and share supplies. Me too. Yeah, I agree. Then so that's why I say the ATC would be great. It's going to be something super simple, and then, you know, whatever you want to put in the envelope. It doesn't, maybe you put a paper nap, maybe you put one of those decorative paper napkins. Maybe you have a collection of, I don't know, time cards or tabs, or maybe you have, somebody sent me these really cool wax papers, and they were from fruit. And I used them in my collage. I loved them. They were like these wax papers that would come on imported fruit. And I guess they bought whatever the fruit was that it came on, and she sent me some of the papers. You know, nothing. As long as it fits into a 49-cent envelope and you don't go over the cost, I say it's fine. But as far as your ATCs go, to make an ATC that's like not so three-dimensional, I mean, yes, you can put text or paste or whatever on it, but you know how sometimes they get a little carried away and they'll be like an ATC like that looks like a, you know, it just is not going to fit in a 49-cent envelope, you know? Well, I'm going to fold one more, and then I think I'm going to do the woo-woo. How many of you guys are up for the woo-woo or the meditation? And tonight we'll focus on gratitude. We'll focus on divine gratitude for anyone that wants to stay. And we'll also focus on clarity, gratitude, clarity, and healing. How does that sound? Gratitude, clarity, and healing. Booty saying postage is going up after the new year. Instead of 49 cents, it's going to be 55 cents. You know, pretty soon, I can't wait. It's going to be before long that somebody like FedEx or UPS or one of those places starts handling letters, and they're going to do it cheaper than the post office. And once they do that, I think it'll be all over. I think that, you know, I think it will be all over. So I say for all of you that want to do the meditation with us, bring your water. Go get your water. Bring your water. Bring your water. If you want water. Congress wants to privatize the post office system. I think it is it's run like a private business now, I know that. But I think that it's, they still are entitled to government benefits. So I don't know how much more private they want it than it is. You're going to go buy some more Forever stamp scale? You're surprised they asked for such a big increase? Well, you never know. So I just want to put it out there to you guys, and you guys can just say what you feel and think too. If any of you guys have any grandmothers, mothers, fathers, that type of thing that could use a card boost, we may do. I haven't done. We did it last year and it was really successful for a lot of. We just sent out as many Christmas cards as we wanted, but I was just thinking this year we would just focus on the elderly. If you know anyone that's a shut-in or anyone that would like a card, or like we had last year, we had several people who had grandmothers, aunts, and whatever that were in their 90s, so we sent cards to them. Gail says they're discussing a decrease on the 2nd ounce on first class mail by 6 cents down to 15 cents from 21. Oh, okay. You guys, I'm not up on the mail stuff. I mean, I go and I argue with the mail people here, but other than that, my experience is very little. So if you guys want to do the meditation, we're going to do it in a couple minutes. Go get your water. Go get your water if you want to participate. Go get your water. If you want energized water, you don't need it. It's not necessary. And totally not necessary. But some people like it. What? Oh, that's awesome, Lori. Yeah, we try to send them to people we know. Like last year, I think we sent them to one of our crafting mama's grandma. She was turning, did she turn 100? She turned 100, and we sent them to her. Like her birthday was like, we sent birthday cards to her. And then we sent them to a couple people's parent and grandmother. Liz is saying that she mailed a small box yesterday, identical to the same box and zip code as the one last week. One was $4.45 and the other one was $7.60. Both were first class, no special services, just different clerks. See, I told you. Well, when the one was $7.60, girl, I would have said, I think I need a priority flat rate, because priority flat rate's $7. So I would have been like, I think I need a priority flat rate. Yeah, it is all dependent upon the clerk. I just, you guys, I'll let it go. I can't even get into the ridiculousness of the stuff that happens sometimes. I'm like, what is going on here? This is like so beyond ridiculous. Because I burned myself on this hot glue gun tonight. Priority mail's going up too? Oh no. Oh, Mary Lou, do me a favor. I'll post it in our group, okay? I'll post it in our Facebook group, and I'll make an event, and then what you do is you put his name and his address, and then anybody that wants, we'll invite anyone, and he'll get some cards. I know last year, like, my aunt got a bunch of cards. You guys, I told you a funny story. Like, my aunt had been in and out of the hospital. And I put her name on the card list, and I forgot about it. And I thought, oh, I'm going to tell her, and I just forgot about it. And she started getting all these cards. And my cousin was like, Mom, what did you sign up for? Like, she was convinced that her mother had signed up for something. She was like, Mom, what did you sign up for? My aunt's like, I didn't sign up for anything. And my cousin's like, Mom. And finally, one day I was talking on the phone, and I guess one of you sent a card in there, said, you know, from Shelly's friend or whatever. So I'll put a sign up sheet in the group, and we'll send it to anybody's mother, grandmother, you know, or somebody that you know that just doesn't have anyone. Sometimes a card can make all the difference. Sometimes a card, think about when you're like down and out and having a really hard time, how much a card really makes a difference for you, right? Makes a difference. Yeah, Liz, I'll put Mary Lou, I'll put an event. I'll make an event in our Facebook group. If I don't do it tonight, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll make an event in our Facebook group, and then we'll post his address in there. And I know Cassandra's mom's in her 90s. There's a few people that I know, and we'll ask, because there'll be some people that come out of the woodwork that would love a card. And it's not mandatory for anybody to do it, but if anybody felt like it, or if you're making your own Christmas cards, or you just have them out, and it certainly does brighten someone's day when you just send a card. Okay, the double math is working good too. Okay, I haven't glued the bottom part on yet, or done the bottom one, but you can see the top one is like firm and it's holding. So I would say a double atlas page works better than my magazine pages are fine, but I needed to probably have done 3 instead of just double, you know. And 8 is fine. Probably 9 would be better, but 8 is fine if the paper's thicker. Why are you laughing at me? What did I do? You guys are always laughing at me. All right, go get your water. For those that want to stay for the meditation, we'll start in like a minute or two. I'm going to grab my hottie and see if he wants to meditate with us. He's usually not home. But last week we meditated and he was here and I didn't know it because he got home from work and he was like, you didn't even invite me in. I was like, I didn't know you were home. He says, well, you had the door shut and I didn't want to disturb you. Guys, the other day I tried to make a video, I don't know how many times, and I had so many disruptions, I finally just had to give up. Okay. Well, it's going to get better. They're a little fiddly. I'll sit down and remember it, and it'll come back to me. You're right, Gail. I should have Googled it. I didn't think it was that big of a deal. You know what I mean? I didn't think it was that. I was like, I remember doing this. It can't be that hard. I guess paper. You want to chat with my hottie? Oh, he's so sweet, Joni. He's so sweet. Guys, I feel like I won the lottery with him. Yeah, he's my second time around. He is such a sweet man. He's hilarious. He is a freaking goofball. He does like the most ridiculous things. We all end up laughing at him so much. And he's such a good sport. He laughs along. But trust me, they all laugh at me. Okay? They all laugh at me. Hi, Samantha. You've been lurking, working on some art. Samantha, how's your sweet girl? How is she? She's been on my mind. I'm glad you popped in to say hi. What kind of art are you making, Mama? I'm gonna keep futzing with this until I get it right. I'm happy to see you. You're working and lurking. And you guys, those that don't want to stay for the meditation, you are by no means. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Only do, right? Our practice, only do what works for you. Only do what works for you. Well, that one's getting better. I guess if I futz with it long enough, they eventually get it together. Oh, no. Okay, Samantha, we'll definitely put her in our prayers. I will definitely put her in my woo-woo for sure. She has an appointment again in a few days. Oh, Mama. Well, she's definitely in our prayers. She'll be in my prayers. You know what's amazing is I think about her often, you know, and she comes up and I always include her. She comes up. That's how I know how connected we are, because it's like, you know, it's like sometimes, you know, like we never met in person, but I always, she comes up in my mind, so I always put her in my prayers. You're working on a mixed media project? Ooh, post picture in the group when you're done. Well, I could be taken a different way. Put her in my woo-woo. Well, put her in my meditation. Put her in my prayers. You know, you can call it anything you want. The energy's the same. The energy is the same. Prayers, woo-woo, meditation, contemplation. The energy's the same. Energy's the same. You knew that I met, but somebody lurking might think, well, then they're going to think, let them think it, right? Let them think whatever they're going to think. What are you going to do? Well, I'm going to go get my hottie, and or I may get him. If I had my phone, I would text him, but my 12-year-old, she is obsessed with some game that they put on my phone. And it's good and it's bad. It's good because it's only on my phone, so she can't play it any other time. But it's bad because, like, she plays it, and then my phone's dead. My phone dies, and then I gotta use my phone, and it's dead. Samantha, you know what? It's like, I hear you. It's like, we all have the right, the birthright to be healthy and happy and have all of our needs fulfilled. And when one of our loved ones is suffering so much, you're right. She doesn't deserve it, and she needs a break. That's why it's awesome that we can all just keep her in our prayers and in our thoughts in a positive way, and knowing that when you think good thoughts for others, it comes back to you, but also knowing that it really affects them too. So I only successfully, and they're not successful, I'm going to have to futz with these. They're driving me a little bit crazy. I can't remember why. You guys, there must be a component I'm missing. For whatever reason, I thought that I put a paper in the middle of the ones that I made with the kids, but maybe it's only in my head. You know what? I got to let it go. I got to let these Christmas ornaments go. Oh, Mama, we'll keep her in our prayers, totally in our prayers. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go get him, and so get your water, find a comfortable place to sit or lie down, and we'll do the meditation. Hey. Buddha? Do you want to do the meditation? I'm going to do it.
Yes, I do.
The cat wanted out. The cat was scratching at the door, and we'll come because we're going to do it. We're going to do it now. You guys, I created an obstacle course outside my door. Outside my door. Oh my God, you guys. I created an obstacle course and I didn't even know it outside my bedroom door. You can shut the door. The cat just went out. She's been scratching on my door. Okay, so you're gonna have to crawl over my mouth. You can put that container. Guys, my bed doubles as my workspace. That's why I took everything off my desk. Not that my desk looks clean, because it's not, but it's better than it was. So all you need to do to participate in that, it's ridiculous. My life is like a comedy of errors some days. All you need to do to participate in the meditation is to breathe. That's really it. And close. You can do it with your eyes open or your eyes closed. I find it most beneficial if you do it with your eyes closed, but it's up to you. And you can include anyone that you would like to in the meditation. And I often invite you to include your pets, include your home. Everything is energy. Everything, and include your pets, include your home, include those things. Pets, home, co-workers, loved ones, friends, anyone that you think could use a boost of positive energy. Include anyone that you'd include in your prayers. And you just bring them to mind right now, and you don't have to bring them to mind as we do the energy work. They receive what they need. And then you just let it go. You bring them to mind, and then you just let it go. And for those that are mildly curious but don't want to participate, just say, I don't want to receive the energy work. It only works with conscious consent. You will, however, probably feel a little bit better because we all are connected, so you'll feel better afterwards, whether you've decided you wanted to receive the energy work or not. So find a place to sit or lie down, and that's all you need to do. So take a moment, bring to mind anyone you'd like to include. And today we're going to work on gratitude, clarity, and healing. Gratitude, clarity, and healing. That's what I'm putting in there as the intention of the energy to bring in divine clarity, divine gratitude, and divine healing. Healing on all forms, on all 4 of your energy level, on energy bodies: your mental, your emotional, your physical, and your spiritual. All 4 levels of your energy body. All right, let's get started. Inhale through your nose and exhale out through your mouth. Receive and release. Receive and release. Imagine yourself in a column of light. This is your column of light. It is unique to your being, soul, spirit. Allow your column of light to enter deep, deep, deep into the earth. Give your column of light the suggestion, heart of the earth. And because this is your energy, it goes right where you allow it. Give your column of light the suggestion, anchoring myself deep in the heart of the earth. And with that, your light is right there, anchored deep in the heart of the earth. Give your column of light big roots, like big oak roots. Allow your roots to go deep, far and wide, deep in the heart of the earth. Let's ask the earth to bless us with her energy. You can feel, see, think, or just know this energy any way that works for you. I see this energy like beautiful molten gold light. Feel this beautiful golden earth energy rising up through your column of light and filling your feet and ankles, calves and knees, thighs and hips. Feel it filling the base of your spine, your lower abdomen, your waist, your chest and back, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your neck and throat, and your face and head, and feel it fountaining out the top of your head as high as you can imagine. Ready? Breathe it in. Breathe it in. And breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection to the earth. Now I'd like you to focus on your column of light above your head. Give your column of light the suggestion, heart of the central sun, heart of creator, creation energy, heart of the divine. And with that, your column of light is right there, deep in this beautiful cosmic realm. Give your column of light the same roots you did below your feet, above your head, anchoring yourself deep in the heart of the central sun, creator, creation energy, in the heart of the divine. Let's ask this energy to bless us. Feel this beautiful energy flowing through your column of light. I see this energy like beautiful silvery diamonds, but you can see it, feel it, think it, or just know it any way that works for you. Feel this beautiful golden light energy merging with this silver energy. Feel it pouring through your head. Mixing with your energy and the earth's energy. Feel it filling your face and head, your throat and neck, your shoulders, your arms, your wrists, your hands, and out every finger. Feel it filling your chest and back, your waist, your lower abdomen, and feel it pouring through your hips, thighs, knees, calves, and ankles, and out the bottom of your feet, expelling any and all excess deep in the heart of the earth. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Breathe it in. Take a moment to enjoy your connection to heaven and earth. Now I'd like you to focus on the point of light where you meet in the heart of the earth. Know that your connection is uniquely yours. I'd like you to breathe in and receive in this point of light where you connect to the earth divine gratitude, divine clarity, divine bliss, and divine healing. Ready? Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive divine gratitude, divine bliss, divine clarity, and divine healing in any part of your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual energy bodies. Ready? Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Focus 6 feet below your feet. Receive divine clarity, divine gratitude, divine healing, divine bliss. Receive in love. 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 Focus 1 foot below your feet. Receive divine gratitude, divine bliss, divine clarity, and divine healing in your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Ready? Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Focus 1 foot below your feet. Receive divine gratitude, divine clarity, divine bliss, divine healing in your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Ready? Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Focus on the base of your spine. Receive divine clarity, divine healing, divine bliss, divine gratitude. Receive healing on all 4 of your energy bodies, your mental, your physical, your emotional, and your spiritual. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive this healing. Receive what you need. Receive in love. Focus on your lower abdomen. Receive divine bliss, divine gratitude, divine clarity, and divine healing in your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Ready? Receive in love. 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 Focus on your solar plexus and your waist, in the energy center here. Receive divine gratitude, divine bliss, divine clarity, and divine healing, and your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Receive in love. 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 Allow yourself to receive what you need, and your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies receive in love. Allow your attention to rise to your heart. Give yourself permission to open a window and allow any energy in your body personality just to leave. On the inhale, receive divine clarity, divine gratitude, divine bliss, and divine healing on your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual body levels. All for your mental, your emotional, your physical, and your spiritual body levels. Ready? Receive in love. 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 One more time. Focusing on your heart. Allow yourself to receive healing in your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Receive in love. Focus on your throat. Allow yourself to receive this divine gratitude, divine bliss, divine clarity, and divine healing in your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Receive in love. 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 Allow your attention to focus in the center of your forehead. Receive divine gratitude, divine bliss, divine clarity, and healing in your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Receive in love. 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 Focus on the top of your head. Receive divine gratitude, divine bliss, divine clarity, and divine healing in your physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Focus on the top of your head one more time. Give your body personality permission to receive healing in your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Receive in love. Focus 1 foot above your head. Receive divine clarity, divine bliss, divine gratitude, and divine healing in your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Receive in love. 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 Focus 6 feet above your head. Receive healing and clarity, gratitude and bliss, divine energies, divine healing in your mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual bodies. Receive in love. 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 Focus where your light meets in the heart of the central sun, in the heart of the creator creation energy, in the heart of the divine. Allow your body personality to receive healings in your mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional bodies. Receive divine gratitude, divine bliss, divine clarity. Receive in love. 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 Let me know when you feel this energy. Receive in love. Receive in love. Receive in love. Let me know when you can feel it. Put one hand on your heart and one hand on your water. I'd like you to focus on a point in the earth and send this energy to anyone that you know that could use some peace, love, bliss, and healing. Receive and give. I'd like you to imagine an infinity symbol starting in the heart of heaven, crossing through your heart, entering deep into the earth, crossing back through your heart and ending where it began. On the inhale, receive divine love from Creator creation, from the heart of the central sun and from the heart of the earth. And on the exhale, give back to the heart of the earth, to the heart of Creator creation, and to the heart of the central sun. Ready? Give, receive, and give. Receive and give. Receive and give. One more time. Receive and give. One last time. Receive and give. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and come back. Thank you, Lolly. That is, I have to tell you, I'm overwhelmed. I don't even know what to say. It's beyond generous. I'm dumbfounded. And I appreciate it more than you know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sorry, you guys, we had a troll all of a sudden in the middle of our woo-woo. And I don't keep my eyes open the whole time, and I open my eyes to see the troll. And if you aren't a troll and you were saying those things, you know, when you come into a chat or you come into a live stream and you don't understand something, it doesn't mean you should just have a free-for-all and say some weird things, you know. And it was just energy work. It was just energy work. Tonight's energy work was incredibly powerful. Thank you all for that chose to stay. Lolly, I'm overwhelmed. I don't even know what to say. I'm just, you know, I don't want to cry because I usually, you know, I'm a crier. But that's incredibly, incredibly generous, and I have to tell you, comes at a time and is very needed. So I appreciate it more than you know. I appreciate it more than you know. You're welcome, Gail. I'm interested to hear any feedback you guys have from this particular energy session. The energy was completely different for me. What was coming through for me was very pure and clear, and it was very healing for me. Oh, you're welcome, Mary Lou. I love you guys. I hope you know that. I hope you know how. I hope you can feel it. I hope you can feel how much I appreciate you all being here with me and hanging out. And you're awesome, Linda. I love you so much. I'm really enjoying using my journal. I think of you every day that I write in it, and I'm going to continue. Even if I don't continue writing, you know, I don't know if I'll continue filming it because I don't know, you guys. It's getting pretty raw, I think. You're feeling great. Oh, even better now. Oh, good. I'm glad. You fell asleep? Yeah, you can sleep while you do it. You know, it's all good. Aww, I love you, Lolly. Thank you for that. I hope you guys go and make your art. You know, art for me, whether I do it for myself. Art for me is just such a healing thing. And I hope you all enjoy doing your art too. Good night, Jane. I love you. My best to Alex and Jimmy, and you're always in my prayers, Jane. Always, always, always. Know that I love you. You know, I'll share something with you guys. I wasn't going to share this, but I might as well share it. So, I've been going through my own struggles and like my own internal revelations, I guess you want to say. And earlier today, I had an amazing meditation this morning and had a wonderful day, but in my midst of all my stuff, I kind of said to myself, I said, should I keep doing this? Should I keep doing this YouTube thing, this whole live stream thing? And I said, to divinity, because I talk to divinity in whatever form you want to call it, right? I said, give me a big sign. I said, I need a sign that means I need to stay no matter what. Like, I need a sign. And I didn't put an expectation on what that sign would be. But Lolly, I have to say, I think what you did for me tonight was a sign for me, And I just want to say thank you. Because I was thinking, maybe after the first of the year I wouldn't do live streams anymore. But I guess I got a big confirmation. So I appreciate it more than you know. Hi, Malia. How are you, Mama? Oh, give Jimmy my love, Jane. Big hugs to you. So thanks, Lolly. Thank you so much. And thank you guys all for showing up. I'm grateful. The art is just the byproduct. You know what I mean? The art is just it's the friendship and the connection and the camaraderie that for me means the most. Well, thanks, Lolly. I appreciate it. You guys don't know how much I appreciate you. I really do. I really do. It goes beyond words. I'm not great at social media. I don't do well with unkind things, and I don't, I'm an empath, so I pick it all up, so I don't do really well with, as most of you are empathic as well. I didn't do well, and so I can only be who I am, and I'm not for everyone, and that's okay. That doesn't bother me. It's just I can only be who I am, just like each one of you, and I hope that you continue in your divine path. I love you guys too. Thanks, Taz. Thanks, Sherry. I know. I have one of Jane's little books. I have one of her little cassette cover journals. It's pretty awesome. I love you guys too. You have no idea. You have no idea how much I appreciate you. We will. We'll have a wonderful Thanksgiving. And I hope you have a lovely, safe holiday too. I love you guys. I love you too, Lori. I hold you guys in my heart and in my prayers every day. Every single day. Whenever I do my meditation, every morning, whenever I do whatever energy work, I'm always sending it out to you. Love and light, bliss, perfection, good health. Always, to each and every one of you. Alright, my lovelies, before I turn into a blubbering mess, I'm going to let you go. I don't know who else is streaming now. It could be everyone. Normally I would say go over and head over and watch Stacy at Pink Poodle Crafters. I don't know if she's streaming regular YouTube or if it's only Patreon only, but she's always fun. And if you love to craft and you're an insomniac, Man, she is the queen of hanging in there till it'll be 2 o'clock in the morning my time, and she'll still be crafting, and I love hanging out with her. And she's so fun. So I don't know if she's still on or if she's working tonight. Meridel Abrams, who I adore. You guys go over and join her channel. Her channel's the Mary Atelier. She is so creative and so fun, and I adore her. And she may still be streaming, and I don't know who else. Anyway, you guys. Oh, Malia's saying Rosemary Morris is on, so you guys could head over to Rosemary's channel as well. Well, my lovelies, know that I love you. You're always in my heart. Always, always, always. You guys, be the heroes. Be the light, you know? Hold it strong. We can do anything. Anything. Alright, my lovelies, I'll see you on Tuesday if I don't see you before then. And as always, from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so much aloha. Until Tuesday, love you guys.